Hi, my name is Christina Mason, and I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm here to talk to you about a new trend in education. Technology is becoming a necessity to include in classrooms to ensure all students are prepared for their future and 21st century working environment. Blended learning includes both online and face-to-face classroom learning. There are many ways to implement a blended learning class. Teachers can decide how much or how little online learning occurs to enhance instruction. Teachers have the option to implement online learning as a part of their classroom instruction or to just provide students with online materials to access whenever they choose, in or out of school. As with any learning process, there are both positive and negative aspects to blended learning. I think you will agree that the advantages of a blended learning classroom outweigh the disadvantages. In a blended learning classroom, students have more opportunities to engage in collaborative learning. There are many technology tools that students can engage in with their peers to complete projects. Blended learning also provides students with the opportunity to access materials anytime and anywhere. This makes it easier for students to work at their own pace and supports more flexibility in learning and teaching. Blended learning classrooms improve communication skills as well. Students are able to communicate more with their peers and teachers in and out of the classrooms, as well as gain skills in written communication. Blended learning allows teachers to give immediate feedback to students on testing and assessments. Teachers can then focus on what students need to improve on and guide them into the right direction. Teachers can take the opportunity to use computers to design learning activities based on student need. Students participate in these learning activities and learn in a fun way. Finally, the use of blended learning widens access to resources. The World Wide Web provides us with so much information that students can access while completing online research. Now I want to mention some of the disadvantages of a blended learning classroom. It's going to take time to implement one properly. The stakeholders involved will need to be trained on how to implement online learning successfully. And then staff must also have access to ongoing professional development in technology as it changes daily. Lack of knowledge and access to technology is a factor that will need to be addressed for students, as many don't have access to technology at home. Schools will have to write new policies to include technology in classrooms and how it will be used by teachers and students. Students may also be confused by the use of online and classroom learning. They may mistake face-to-face learning as the collaborative piece and online learning as the individual learning, instead of understanding how it increases their opportunities to work with groups and provides a new way of learning. As you can see, there is a lot to address when implementing this type of classroom. I think with the right training and working together and with outside sources, like people who are already implementing a blended learning environment, we can plan to create a successful classroom that uses both classroom and online instruction, supporting our students to be the best they can be.